On one side, we have one of the most and best-selling Tesla floor mats. It's durable, laser cut for the perfect fit, and looks amazing. These are what I'm currently using on my Tesla Model Y, the Tesmanian floor mats. And on the other side, we have the other most popular floor mats for your Tesla. It's known for its sleek and sexy design, looks minimalistic and clean while still protecting your car, 3D Maxpider. What is up, guys? It's Chris with Everydaychris, and welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, make sure to subscribe and hit that like button so other people can find the video. Yeah, there are other floor mats out there like Tesla's OEM floor mats or WeatherTech, but today's video is all about the two best and most popular aftermarket ones you can get. Now, today's video, it isn't to see which one is better because they are both equally good in their own ways. But if you're on the fence between one or the other, this video is going to help you decide. So first off, a little backstory. I got my Tesmanian floor mats, not sponsored at all, when we first got my car over a year ago. Since then, we've logged in over 39,000 miles and have taken our Tesla on a ton of road trips. Check out that playlist if you're scared on taking an electric car on a long road trip. I have zero regrets with my Tesmanian floor mats. However, a ton of my friends also have the 3D Maxpider floor mats, and it honestly makes sense. The Tesla interior itself is super minimalistic and clean, and the 3D Maxpider floor mats really up your game and continues with that super clean, minimalist floor mat. So when choosing floor mats, what should you look for? Let's first talk about looks. Now, look is all subjective, so I'll let you guys decide which one you like better. Cue sexy B-roll. Teslas come with the traditional carpet floor mats. These suck. Why? Any type of spill, it just soaks into the carpet and soaks into your floors. Now, I'm not sure the long-term effects of water damage and how the Tesla protects the battery, but regardless, it can't be good. I mean, there's a guy going viral right now because he's hating on Tesla so much because he claims that the AC condensation water has been leaking into his Tesla Model S, causing the battery to corrode and die. Anyways, don't use Tesla carpet mats. If you're super dirt cheap, even the Costco floor mats are a better choice. Now, already comparing the two side by side, you can see a huge difference. The 3D Maxpiders have this dotted carbon fiber looking pattern, whereas the Tesmanian have grooves and ridges in the floor mats and try to look OEM like the Tesla one sells directly. The Tesmanians are also way higher and have this piece at the bottom that covers under your seat a little bit. It's clean with no logos anywhere. The 3Ds have this cool skid plate for your shoe heel for added protection and grip. And it also shows the 3D logo at the bottom. However, it's a super clean look and very subtle. Flipping them over, we'll see that the Tesmanian uses double-sided tape to keep the Velcro in place so it grips onto the carpet. However, it still moves around a little bit, and I found that these little pieces sometimes came off. So I ended up gluing it to the floor mats and adding more Velcro with no future issues. Now, the cool thing with the 3D Maxpider floor mats is that the entire bottom has this spider legs looking thing all over, which really helped grip the carpet and keep it stuck in place. It's a pretty neat invention. Also, 3D Maxpider does have different styles that fit your need. They have their minimalist looking one, the Kagu one, which is the one here. But they also have the Everydaychris one, which is a more tough style design if you're interested in that. Tesmanian also has their rubber floor mats that are 2D and flat, as well as their top style 3D ones that I have. Now inside the car, both these floor mats are laser scanned for the perfect fit. The Tesmanians really protect the carpet since the sides are really high. And it also protects that rear bottom of the seat, which is super useful because I'm always kicking my feet back while I'm on autopilot or when I'm driving. The 3D Maxpiders also do a great job protecting the car, and while not as high, still protect the areas your feet tend to be the most. Both of these come fully equipped to protect your entire car. The front, the driver and passenger side, the rear seats, even if you have a 7-seater, the back seats, the trunk floor, as well as the trunk wells. However, the 3D Maxpider also protects the second trunk well, which is cool, as well as the trunk side storage compartments. Now, one thing real quick, the Tesla Model Y seat mount is raised compared to the Model 3, and it juts out forward. I think they changed the seat mount positioning around in June or something like that. However, ever since that date, all the newer Tesla Model Ys have that updated seat mount. Now, my Tesmanian doesn't really protect that area. However, it's raised, so they created their own little barrier to protect it. So it's totally fine. With 3D Maxpider, because it's not that huge tub style design, it sits right below it. So it protects the area right below that seat mount. Now, one thing to note, if you guys are all about storage, check out my storage video. It's an awesome video on all the cool storage stuff you can use to store all your gizmos and gadgets in your Tesla. Now, the driver and passenger storage tray fit perfectly fine with the 3D Maxpider. However, because you get that added protection raised lip with the Tesmanians, it doesn't fit any type of tray. So it's something to keep in mind if you're all about organization. Next, let's talk about durability. The 3D Maxpiders are super lightweight and bend easily. Because it's so thin and light, it kind of makes me question how durable it is. It does have a reinforced area where a lot of friction occurs where your heel is, which is great. With my own testing, however, I found that these were super durable. And honestly, if it was an issue, you'd see people talk about it in the forums. So it seems durable, yet very lightweight. The Tesmanians are super thick and very durable. There aren't any areas that are reinforced because it doesn't really need it because it's so thick. I've logged in over 39,000 miles with these floor mats and they still look new. Next, I got my hiking shoes and rubbed the crap out of them on the floor mats. Could I get some of that nice 3D Maxpider dots off the floor mats? Nope, everything was super solid. The Tesmanians also did a great job with the original look perfectly intact. Now, one thing to note is, do these floor mats maintain its shape with debris? The 3D Maxpiders, definitely way more lightweight. You can kind of see it's just kind of flat right here. I can definitely still hold all of the contents. Okay, so now I got the 3D Maxpiders full of dirt. Ideally, the best thing to do is to bring the seat all the way back. So now I'm gonna go ahead and remove it and see if it just retains its shape and if it leaks any of the dirt. I'm just gonna go here real quick and perfect. No dirt has come out. Oh my God, the milk almost spilled. So I have to angle it down. And I got it, phew. My milk almost spilled because this piece kind of just goes at an angle down there. Tesmanian is very, very rigid. When I'm holding all that dirt and crap, it's a lot easier to kind of hold. I'm gonna go ahead and lift it up from this side and perfect. No issues. It's at an angle, so same issue, but not as bad as the 3Ds. So I was able to remove it with all this crap without too much issues. Both floor mats did a great job at keeping simple debris inside the floor mats when removing them for cleaning. I did have some issues with the 3D Maxpider when I was trying to remove the eggs and milk. However, it wasn't too bad. With the water test I had, however, it was an epic fail, but I'll talk about that in a second. Now, next up is an important one, protection. Already we can see that in terms of square feet, the Tesmanians has a raised lip for the rear, as well as the sides, allowing it to protect the carpet underneath better. Because the 3D Maxpiders are more minimalistic, you get less protection on the sides. Both floor mats protect the entire car with 3D Max protecting the second wheel well as well. I don't really care too much about the second wheel well protection because I never use that area. That's where I store all my emergency stuff. However, for you, if you use that area, you may want to consider the 3D Maxpider. I love the rear seat protection on both of these models because it allows the carpet backing to be protected and decreases the amount of dog fur. So now we're gonna do some real world testing and see how well it does when I put my hiking shoes on and go through the dirt and mud and sand and come back in my nice clean Tesla. Any hikers out there? I got my handy dandy La Sportiva hiking shoes. Highly recommended, best hiking shoes ever. Not sponsored, just like I've had these forever. Oh, look at me, I'm hiking. I'm in the mud. I'm gonna go in the water here, create more mud. Yep, get it in there nice and good. And let's start with the 3D Maxpider first. Just having a good time. Go ahead and sprinkle in some tan bark there. And then in all my geniusness, I went in the mud again. And then I was like, hey, let me go in the sand real quick. Back to here. Then we have the Tesmanians over here. Might as well toss some sand in there too. See how I just kept it in there really nicely? $100 for anyone to drink this. That is nasty. Ugh. Just going for it. Looks like poop. Real quick, here is the Tesmanians. The 3D Maxpiders. Still contains the dirt, no problem, just not as high. Okay, so I don't have all day, so we're gonna go ahead and speed up the process, try to dry the mud and dirt a little bit with a blow dryer. So we know both of these protect the Tesla carpet from water and dirt, but how much can it hold? Well, let's find out. I'm sure this will never happen, but in case you have a 5-gallon jug or something and it spills perfectly on the floor mats, how much can the floor mats hold without spilling? So we're gonna go ahead and do the 3D Maxpider first. I have it on a white towel so we can see if any green food coloring leaks. I checked it and it is level, which is great. Now we're gonna go ahead and slowly, did I spill any? I did not spill any yet. That holds a lot. It's still going. No spillage yet. Oh, there it goes. It's spilling right down the side. So not too bad. I filled it up to 12 quarts over here. And we are about, I thought we were at 3, maybe we might be at 4. So it might be at 8 quarts of water. But as you can see, it is just spilling slightly over there. However, overall, I mean, I don't see anyone spilling 8 quarts of water, but there it is right there in the flesh. Looking good. Got that 3D logo in lime green. Very impressed with the 3D Maxpider. 12 quarts full, and then I put in about 8 quarts. I believe I have a little bit under 4 quarts left over. I think I might have 3.5. And then that's when it started leaking. So don't be turned away by these low profile floor mats like 3D Maxpider, because it indeed held a lot of fluid without leaking. So now I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the refrigerator. Gonna make some jello out of it. Make sure you guys subscribe and like the video. And the 100th person to subscribe will get this jello for free. I'm just kidding. All right, okay, oh, shiza. Wait a second. How do I, now I have to remove it. Crap, I did not think this through. How am I gonna move this? Holy, okay. So the genius that I am, I did not think this through. How am I going to move this without spilling? Well, I guess we'll see the structure and rigidity test and see how well it could hold the water. Ooh, new test for you. How well it can hold the water without it spilling. Let's see, oh my God, it's gonna spill. It's already gonna spill. Oh my God, it's spilling already. Oh my God, it's spilling everywhere. Oh! Obi, stay. Clean up on aisle 5. It's spilling everywhere. Oh my God. Oh my camera! Well, okay. There we go. Oh my God. Fail, epic fail. 3D Maxpider rigidity test was an absolute fail. So if you do end up spilling 8 quarts of liquid or whatever, be ready to suck it out with a straw, because whenever you lift the floor mats, it gets everywhere. So next up is the Tesmanian tub style ones. I am a little bit hopeful for this one because it is more rigid. So I feel like the rigidity test, it should pass. However, what I'm concerned about is that this back piece here, it's more so meant just to protect the rear carpet. And because I've been using it so much, it looks like it kind of came down a little bit. 12 quarts of water, and here we go. The back piece is filling nicely with water. We're getting close. You can see that that water is on the verge of coming out. It is just a smidge away. And now breached. Okay, wow. As you can see, the Tesmanian actually held a significant amount of water. So the 3D Maxpider stopped at around 3.5 liters, whereas the Tesmanian was able to hold a solid, I'd say 2 more liters in, because we're probably at 1.5 liters right now. So now that's done, we're gonna go ahead and do the rigidity test. Yep. Oh my God, all the water's coming out. Even this one is having some trouble. Oh my shoes. So I was definitely wrong with the rigidity test. These floor mats, oh my God, it's everywhere. I'm just gonna say it right now, floor mats were not meant to be picked up when full of water. Now I gotta clean all this up. It's just green water everywhere. It's like I killed Shrek. And these bleeding green blood. And lastly, with all these mud stains, let's see how easy they are both to clean and look like new. Give it a nice little shake of Rooskies. Dude, imagine they develop a hydrophobic floor mat that doesn't stick to water and the water and stains don't stick. Dude, that's a game changer right there. So overall, both equally as dirty. So now I'm gonna spray with the hose and see how easy the mud comes off. Wow, so easy. However, overall, these are both very easy to clean. So you decided on the floor mats you want. Let's talk about price and how long it takes to ship to you. So after using my promo code for the Tesmanian or the 3D Maxpiders, which I'll link in the description below, the 3D Maxpider for the full entire protection of your car comes down to $615.80. And for Tesmanian for the full protection of your car, minus the second trunk wheel well and the rear cargo holes, you're coming in at $327.42. Again, these prices can change with inflation and whatnot, but that's the price as of publishing this video. Also, both of these floor mats ship super fast, so you don't need to worry about that. Now, as far as smells go, both of these floor mats don't have any sort of strong chemical smells. Also, because of the shape and packaging, it's best to leave the floor mats in the sun for a few hours, so it kind of reforms and fits better in your Tesla. So in my honest opinion, which is the best value? Honestly, it's all up to you. The 3D Maxpiders look premium and minimalistic and still protects your car really well. However, you do get slightly decreased protection overall. Considering the price point, it does seem the Tesmanian is a better value, especially if you can see yourself going through a ton of mud and dirt. However, if you do want to have the best looking minimalistic floor mats and aren't afraid to spend a little bit more money, the 3D Maxpider is also a great option. Now I gotta go clean my car. Thanks for watching, I'll see you guys next time.